Pakistan's future for the next 6 months. Let's see. Three, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. Okay, let's see what's in store for Pakistan's future. Past, present, obstacles, present and favor. Yeah, future, long-term future, and overall message to take. Right. Did I even shuffle the cards? Yes, I did. So, 2, 3, right. So it says Ace of Swords, which means most of Pakistan's problems have been solving themselves in with some mental clarity. Seems like Pakistan has also been going some breakthroughs, some new ideas. There is new conflict and a surgery. So Pakistan seems to have been preparing for this bit for a while. There's the Queen of Cups, which is compassion, maturing, healing, emotionally stable and intuitive. That means probably Pakistan had been also been intuitive and caring towards its own people, hopefully. But then there is too many burdens, so too many directions that Pakistan is being torn in the past 6 months to a year, that it hasn't been able to actually fulfill all of its duties. And there is a lot more hard work and tasks that it needs to take care of, and it has been bearing burdens on behalf of others. So there is also an indication that they may be under some sort of international guidance or pressure to create another front, to distract from the other battles, tasks that are going on in the world. Let's see. Obstacles in their path. Of course, Knight of Swords, too high in ambition, strange ambitions and action, which they should not have taken. They're driven to succeed and fast thinking and defending beliefs. Again, it's talking about religious beliefs or defending their beliefs. But in that way or in that direction, it's actually working against them. Therefore, obstacle in the path. Next card, trying to get away with things, of course, trying to sneak around and betray. Betrayal, deception, getting away with something, and acting strategically and trickery. These have been their old weapons, and right now, these very weapons are working against them. This behavior is exactly what is getting them into this present day trouble. Options are many. Pakistan has many options, but then those many options are actually true or false. Only time will tell. They have many opportunities as such if they were to be willing to work on their own country. But then those opportunities themselves are working against them. That is leading to more bewilderment. And therefore, the present day action. Let's see what's working in Pakistan's favor. Okay, so there is a chance, there is hope, there is curiosity, there is a happy surprise and maybe a dream that Pakistan has. Hopefully not towards India, but their own country. But then there is a lot that they can do in terms of creative opportunities. Pakistan does have an opportunity to become a production hub for the world if they're able to manage their internal politics and focus on work instead of terrorism. There is the world, completion of cycles, and King of Pentacles. Right. So, in the present day and age, if Pakistan was to focus on business and their economic growth, there is a lot for them to do. They are also going through an end of cycle, the world, and beginning of new, completion of cycles, and wholeness and attainment, travel, celebration. Maybe they need to take a break and open their borders to what's possible instead of sticking to certain beliefs and belief systems. Uh, it is, I've heard from people it's a beautiful country, but then until and unless it's made safe for the world to see, they could just get enough tourism from India. Pakistan would get to make so much money from India just for people to go and see. If nothing else, just Punjab or certain parts of India or certain parts of Kashmir, people would like to go and see. You can make a bunch of money, but then I don't know if they will. Let's see near future. Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Justice. So, Page of Pentacles sometimes says new manifestation and financial opportunities, and sometimes it says they're looking, or people are looking, or the person is looking for new ways and ideas to make money. Reflection with how a country makes its money. If the money is through funding for terrorism, I don't think it goes very far. Therefore, the justice is also happening, and there comes the Lovers as such. See, in a way, Pakistan can only be rescued by India through love, peace, and harmony, and reunion. Become a part of India. That's a very good option. Whatever you fought for does not stand too much, let's say, standing of its own. I mean, come on. And it talks about alignment and deep love, and so most likely Pakistan will try to make a truce with India instead of actually fighting. That's what I'm trying to say. And this would be a move in the right direction. Justice, fairness, truth, and equally balanced, and of course, cause and effect. So if there is a cause, there is an effect, and most likely the end of Pakistani terror outfits will be happening from within Pakistan. And there we go with Two of Swords again. So, like it did come in India's reading, a stalemate kind of a situation. So it does in Pakistan's reading, a stalemate kind of a situation, a difficult decision to weigh upon, weighing options, avoidance, and a deadlock. So in 6 months, one way or the other, there is not going to be a major war. It's going to be more diplomatic solutions towards an issue. Because neither India nor Pakistan can have a sustained war for a long time, basically. And then comes the Hierophant taking the traditional path, looking at institution, tradition, religion, society, and its rules. So, society's rules do not allow terrorism of any kind in any religion as such. And if that's what you have to resort to, then you're not aligned to your own religion either. If India was waging a war on Pakistan, it would be another story. But these stupid terrorist attacks are for no reason. And Pakistan will have to learn a few lesson or two in terms of forgiveness and going the right way. Otherwise, with Justice and Hierophant in the same reading, twice I can say, yeah, well, if they try to wage a war, good luck. It's not going to go in that direction, in their favor as such. So again, it comes back to new ideas, new curiosity, thirst for knowledge. So neither of the countries seems to be getting annihilated, nor completely resolving of the issue. At best, it's deadlock. So it's another, maybe a small war. Like, I don't know. I hope it's not even like Kargil, but then anyway. Doesn't seem like it's going to escalate that much. And end is Ace of Cups. So Pakistan does have a lot of desires in a lot of direction. There is hope that they think, and there we go with the same cards. Of course, it would. Just for the heck of it, I will draw from the other deck too, because this is the same story as India and Pakistan, as India's story. Very similar, not very far off geographically. So what can I do? Let's see. Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Anyway. So here we get started. The world, the sun, the hope. Eight of Cups, yes, better move from your past, Pakistan. Little trickster you are. Been playing a little trickster. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune goes full circle. Eight of Swords, self-imposed restrictions. You don't have to play that religious game all the time. Nine of Wands, you've fought many battles and have many bruises. If you want a rescue can happen. But then rescue will happen only from benevolence from ancestors, and ancestors would be India, or at least Pakistan. And then there is a Page of Wands, which is hope for the future. So there is an entire new hope for Pakistan as such. It can be a wonderful, fantastic, beautiful country if they're willing to move on from their own past and their own restrictions and restrictive ideas and stuff. Well, there we have it. So I don't think it's going to result into a major, huge, big conflict. Probably it'll be resolved with more diplomatic way, which has been the traditional way anyway. Right. Let's see in the next one what's specifically to happen with this particular conflict. Let's see.